kosong. Tentu saja perjuangan seperti yang telah disebutkan rekan kami, yaitu Buktio, bahwa pertandingan atau juga perjuangan Indonesia belum selesai. Masih ada 90 menit pertandingan babak pertama dan babak kedua di leg kedua ini. Dan Bung Maruf, ya, saya temani oleh seorang komentator yang tentu saja tidak asing lagi, Bung Maruf Erumi. Ada sekitar 5 perubahan di Thailand dan juga hanya Indonesia hanya 2. Ini Anda melihat seperti apa, Bung Maruf?
Iya, ini menunjukkan bagaimana kedalaman skuad yang dimiliki oleh timnas Thailand dan bagaimana rotasi yang sejauh ini berjalan dengan sangat efektif. Sejak pertandingan menghadapi Singapura, Thailand sering melakukan perubahan. Ketika menghadapi Singapura di fase grup, kemudian berbeda juga saat menghadapi Vietnam di leg pertama di semifinal. Leg kedua Vietnam juga berbeda, termasuk ketika menghadapi leg pertama Indonesia di partai final. Selalu banyak perubahan yang dilakukan oleh Polking dan sejauh ini hasilnya masih positif dan sangat impresif.
Ya, nomor 25 Pawi makan posisi Yusuf Dola yang kemarin mengalami cedera, masuk pemain yang berpostur 187 cm, pemain yang Rancaburi, pemain yang sangat tinggi, dan kali ini pertandingan yang kedua saat ini Bung Maruf.
Betul, dan dia berkombinasi dengan Krit Sana kanan, pemain yang menjadi center back untuk cukup cantik.
Pemain mengalihkan Bobin Pala saja mencetak 1 gol ke gawang sang pemain Bobin Pala dan penampilannya yang ketiga atau kedua di Liga AFF ini. Sonkrasin kotak penalti kembali tekan para pemain Indonesia. Narubadin membentur kepala dari Ramai Rumatik yang kembali diturunkan sebagai pemain inti. Ramai Rumatik turun saat melawan HDB Malaysia dan kali ini diturunkan sebagai pemain inti.
Iya,
menjatuhkan diri
dan memang meskipun ada sedikit sentuhan, dia berusaha mengambil advantage sebenarnya.
Keraton sangat terbuka sekali. Masih Keraton dibuang tadi oleh Fahruddin, jatuh di kaki Egy Maulana Fikri. Sangat cepat Egy, usaha dikejar tadi. Umpan terobosan langsung pada Witan Sulaiman. Masih Witan berhadapan dengan Sarah Cuyen. Ke belakang lagi, kepala ada Egy Maulana Fikri, ke tengah Rahmat Irianto. Belum keluar. Asnawi, Indonesia coba melakukan tekanan ke kanan kepada Egy Maulana Fikri, kembali kepada Rahmat Irianto, salah memberikan umpan tadi Rahmat. Sangat baik, kembali Indonesia melakukan tekanan, dipotong lagi. Kita lihat sangat baik, Tanawan langsung ke depan, arahkan tadi maksudnya kepada Supacok. Bola langsung menghadap ke penjaga gawang Nadeo Arhan yang kembali turun. Karena kemarin mendapatkan akurasi kartu umpan dan kembali salah dari Rahmat Irianto. Ya, Rahmat Irianto ini adalah seperti suksesor dari ayah yang pernah tampil di final SEA Games 97 dan kalah melawan Thailand saat itu, dan final Piala Tiger 2002 sang ayah Sugiantoro juga kalah dari Thailand lewat adu tendangan penalti, dan saat itu Sugiantoro juga gagal melakukan tendangan penalti seperti juga Firmansyah, dan kali ini anaknya yaitu Rahmat Irianto juga bermain di final SEA Games 2019 dan di final Piala AFF 2020. Sebuah sejarah yang sangat baik, Bung Maruf.
Iya, dan tentu ini di partai final dan kita berharap bahwa kemudian bisa sedikit mengubah peruntungan dibanding dengan ayahnya.
Pelanggaran tadi dilakukan oleh Canaki terhadap Rahmat Irianto, dan Girias Dialukara harus berani pegang bola, Bung Maruf.
Betul, karena memang itu yang paling penting. Kalau kita lihat di leg pertama, pemain kita terlalu terburu-buru melepaskan bola. Tidak ada yang berani untuk sedikit menahan bola dan kemudian melihat celahnya.
Sangat baik. Umpan kembali salah dari para pemain Indonesia. Sarah Cuyen. Bukan sebuah pelanggaran kan? Ketika buaya kini kepada Arhan. Masih Arhan. Ke tengah pada Ricky. Hati-hati Ricky. Umpan langsung terobosan. Sangat baik. Masih kepada Denny. Tapi bola dengan lebih cepat mengarah kepada penjaga gawang Siwarak. Yang kemarin digantikan oleh Kawin Tamsat Chanan untuk menghormati sang ayah yang meninggal dunia, dan diturunkan oleh pelatih Alexander Polking untuk Kawin. Umpan dari Gritsa dan Kaman ke depan. Jadi buat saya, turunan Kawin kemarin saya rasa Polking sudah merasa nyaman kemarin.
Iya, mungkin kita bisa melihat dari beberapa sisi ya. Kalau kita lihat dari sisi teknis, taktik memang sudah unggul dengan 4-0 dan itu cukup nyaman buat Thailand. Tetapi mungkin kalau kita bicara untuk lip service di media, maka empati yang disampaikan oleh Polking saya pikir juga bisa menjadi salah satu reason, Bung.
Tengah Witan, di tengah ada Rahmat Irianto, Kambuaya. melakukan sebuah handsball, meskipun para pemain Indonesia berteriak minta handsball. Ini kebiasaan pemain Indonesia, Bung, terlalu sering meminta atau memohon kepada wasit. Belangga, Arhan, pressingnya sangat ketat dari Narubadin. Arhan langsung arahkan kepada Witan, sangat baik kotak penalti. Masih Witan, apakah sebuah penalti? Dibiarkan saja oleh Ahmad Faisal tadi, meskipun terlihat terdorong tadi Bung Maruf.
Iya, dan memang posisi Witan sebenarnya dia memegang bola ya, artinya bahwa bola dalam penguasaan dari Witan. Kita lihat, dan ada dorong, gangguan, penalti, jelas.
Harusnya penalti, tapi wasit Ahmad Faisal.
Kita lihat,
ya,
jelas.
Dibiarkan saja wasit asal Yordania, Ramai Rumah Kick, akan melakukan tendangan penjuru. Ada sekitar 6 pemain Indonesia di dalam kotak penalti. Nah, Bodin Pala juga dari Thailand. Umpan sangat baik tadi. Jatuh di kaki Canakit tadi. Umpan jauh dari Pawi Asnawi. Arhan langsung cepat kepada sangat baik pada Ramai Runakik di kotak penalti. Masih Ramai, berputar-putar Ramai. Wita Sulaiman, kamu yang syuting. Alhamdulillah, gol yang sangat cantik diberikan tadi. Umpan yang sangat baik, Ricky Kambuaya. Alhamdulillah, sangat memberikan sebuah kesegaran dan juga semangat buat Indonesia. Sebuah gol yang sangat cantik dari Ricky Kambuaya, Bung Baru.
Ya, kita lihat bagaimana reaksi positif, permainan positif yang ditunjukkan oleh para pemain Indonesia. Kita saksikan bagaimana Ramai Rumakik memberikan bola ke belakang dan kemudian Witan Sulaiman, Kambuaya melakukan tembakan dan kita lihat bola lepas Kambuaya.
Sebuah shooting yang sangat luar biasa dari Ricky Kambuaya dan memang membentur kaki sedikit pemain Thailand, tapi apapun namanya sebuah gol yang sangat cantik, Bung Maruf.
Betul, dan kita lihat bagaimana memang pemain kita di awal melakukan tekanan dan kemudian kita bisa menciptakan peluang dan kemudian mengkonversi peluang itu menjadi gol. Sebuah start yang bagus, sebuah awal yang luar biasa untuk timnas Indonesia.
Ini harus sering dilakukan para pemain Indonesia. Bagaimanapun Thailand juga memiliki kelemahan. Kita sebagaimana shooting yang sangat apik dari Ricky Kambuaya menjebol gawang si Warak. Sebuah gol yang sangat cantik, 1-0. Hati-hati sendirian. Bodin Pala terasa ganda shooting tadi. Shooting lagi. Alhamdulillah membentuk kaki dari Arhan Pratama. Bagaimanapun serangan Thailand harus diperhatikan dengan seksama, sangat cepat, Bung Maruf.
Betul, mereka sangat cepat, sangat berbahaya. Kalau kita lihat di leg pertama, bagaimana Thailand melakukan 9 tembakan on target dan 4 diantaranya membuahkan gol. Menjadi bukti bagaimana mereka sangat efektif dan sangat berbahaya dari sisi counter attack.
Tendangan penjuru Thailand, hati-hati Indonesia. Nampaknya Bunmatan atau Kiraton Bunmatan yang setelah lama malang melintang di Liga Jepang kini kembali lagi ke klub Thailand, Bung Maruf. Terasil Dangda, legenda Piala AFF dengan 19 gol. Tendangan penalti Teraton. Di tengah sangat berbahaya, kita lihat ada gerakan awal, bukan sebuah pelanggaran. Kembali terlalu mudah para pemain Indonesia untuk melakukan sebuah pelanggaran, Bung Maruf.
Ya, ini sesuatu yang harus mulai dikurangi memang. Bagaimana pemain kita, pelanggaran yang sangat berbahaya. Kita saksikan, ada ruang yang terbuka dan betul, jelas sekali.
Padahal Denny sudah menunggu
Betul.
untuk meng-cover bola.
Ini kebiasaan pemain-pemain kita, Bung. Terlalu beresiko ketika mengambil pelanggaran-pelanggaran yang berbahaya.
Ini buah dari kompetisi di mana terlalu dipanjakan para pemain Indonesia untuk melakukan pelanggaran di sebuah kompetisi dan akhirnya terbawa ke tim nasional, Bung Maruf. Tendangan bebas, hati-hati. Nampaknya ada sekitar 4 pemain yang hadiri bola. Ada Teraton, Nadeo Argawinata. Inilah Teraton Bunmatan yang memiliki kaki kiri yang sangat baik. Pemain yang telah kembali dari klub Yokohama Marinos di Liga Jepang. Bola dari Teraton, Nadeo fokus konsentrasi untuk membentuk pagar hidup. Witan Sulaiman. Ada juga Terasil Dangda, Tanawat, Songkrasin, Ritsada, inilah Teraton Bunmatan. Dan juga bermain di Piala AFF 2016. Hati-hati kita Nadeo. Konsentrasi sangat dekat 18 meter. Lakukan alhamdulillah membentuk tadi kini Canakit. Lakukan sudah umpan kembali di serobot saja oleh Ruangga kembali Conatif, Abang skor penalti, hati-hati ada belok membuang bola selamat gawang Indonesia. Alhamdulillah, sebuah usaha yang sangat-sangat baik dari para pemain Indonesia untuk membendung serangan yang dilakukan para pemain Thailand, Bung Maru.
Iya, fokus, konsentrasi, kemudian tidak melakukan kesalahan dan tetap bagaimana menjaga area pertahanan. Itu yang harus dilakukan dengan situasi bola-bola seperti ini, karena Thailand juga cukup berbahaya ketika mereka bagus untuk duel bola atas.
Kembali tendangan penjuru yang keempat Thailand, kembali Teraton. Kita lihat ada Sarah Chien, maksudnya Pak Supacok. Kita songkras, ada dua pemain juga mengawasi, Asnawi dan Ahmad Faisal, Muhammad Adam lakukan intrusi pada pemain, yaitu Denny terus mengawal dengan ketat pergerakan dari Pawi. Teraton lakukan sudah tinggi dan tegas, berbahaya. Lebih lagi, hati-hati. Alhamdulillah. Tidak, Supacok yang kemarin juga bisa menjebol gawang Indonesia. Kali ini berapa peluang yang sangat-sangat luar biasa. Beruntung tadi hanya membentur Mister Gawang dari Indonesia, Bung Maru.
Ya, kita lihat bagaimana memang ruang yang dimiliki oleh Supacok, kemudian tendangan tadi beruntung memang masih menetar gawang. Tapi kita berharap bahwa ini kemudian menjadi momentum pemain kita untuk sedikit mengambil nafas.
Sangat bebas,
Sangat bebas, betul. Karena memang pemain kita sudah menganggap bahwa bola itu akan sedikit ke belakang, tapi ternyata bola mengarah kaki Supacok.
Balikan Fahrudin langsung jauh ke depan, arahkan kepada jadi ada kita lihat berduel Eki Mauna Fikri, ada kita lihat Tanawak, ada Teraton. Apakah sebuah pelanggaran? Oh, pelanggaran yang dilakukan oleh Eki Mauna Fikri terhadap Teraton Bung Matang. Atmosfer Stadion Pakansari saat final Piala AFF 2016 dan saat itu juga dirinya bergetar melihat bagaimana gemuruhnya Stadion Pakansari saat itu pada final leg pertama. Oh, sah, tidak pelanggaran. Ricky Kambuaya masih Ricky pelanggaran kan? Bukan juga sebuah pelanggaran. Kini Fikri dianggap melakukan pelanggaran.
They were so nervous in the first leg. They couldn't keep the ball under pressure.
Ned? How'd you find me?
My Ned sense, but also
See the all-electric Ioniq 5 in Spider-Man No Way Home.
Oh, kembali Indonesia. Ini Ricky Kambuaya, ada Dedik, masih Dedik, kembali kepada Ricky, berhadapan dengan Pawi, masih Ricky, ke tengah, ada Ricky, ada Dedik lagi, kehilangan bola. Dedik, kini Canati berusaha melihat dari pemain Indonesia, keluar sudah, keluar jelas, lempar ke dalam Indonesia, lempar ke dalam, akan dilakukan, kita lihat.
now you're seeing Manu Polking there. He was just, again, gesturing to his players. Calm it down or slow it down. Both of them would work right now for them, wouldn't it?
Yeah, that's right. So they're going to take as much time as they possibly can. on these restarts. And you just saw evidence of that. The ball went out of play. None of the Thai players really went off the pitch to take it. Mano took his time, walked to the ball, kicked it onto the pitch. But that's the key. That's being professional in these situations.
Tiruton's pass up top to Gordon has gone out of play. Catch a breath if you can. This is one of the few quieter moments in this match so far. 17 minutes have flown by in this AFF Suzuki Cup 2020 final, the second leg. Indonesia have scored a goal through Ricky Kambuaya. They need 3 more unanswered goals just to force this final to go to extra time, but the early goal is precisely what they would have wanted. The only 2 goals that Thailand have scored, that Thailand have conceded so far, have come off errors at the back. One against the Philippines, Manuel Beer's header was not good enough, slotted in by Reichelt. Here today, SUDAH. Some handling, poor handling in the shot. Chanatip has gone down his boots off. He was in the press today, Roshan, talking about how players like him should be venturing out.
And he's absolutely right. Again, as his boot comes off there, you've seen his game step up to a different level, and you understand why, what he's learned from his time in J1, how he's developed as a player over there on and off the pitch. Again, I say it's not really groundbreaking.
No, it's not.
Southeast Asian players, the ones who have outgrown the region, need to then take that next step.
What I thought was interesting in his comments was he's calling it a comfort zone.
Maybe perhaps for some players, they are in the comfort zone, but I don't think it's exclusively a Southeast Asian problem. I think it happens in various parts of the world. I think in West Asia you see it as well. The players not, wanting to take that step into the comfort zone, and you see it with English players as well.
Happy to stay in England.
Happy to stay in England.
And connected with that, he's picked out a couple of things. One is they're probably getting a decent domestic salary. And secondly is the language, which is always an obstacle, isn't it? As we see another foul on Chanatip. Shot, very good. And nicely done by Nadia. I think it just got everyone by surprise.
Yeah, I don't know what it was with a bit of time and space. Everyone was still reorganizing themselves defensively. Gets the ball in space there. Nadeo, thankfully for Indonesia, was alert to the entire situation.
That's the kind of thing that would really upset Shintae, wouldn't it? Be alert. Don't want to be giving away a goal in those sort of circumstances. Tiruton. Perhaps he could have caught, but here come Indonesia now. Didik Setiawan is trying to get that up to Witan Sulaiman. They've opted to keep those 2 on that halfway line, haven't they? Witan and Ramai. From the off chance.
Well, they need to. They're in a position where they need to take a few, I think more chances rather, more risk in this game. And just going back to the point about players going overseas this week, over to us now, he was going to play in Korea in K2. I know it's easy to say everyone should be going overseas and should all be testing themselves at a higher level. Where's the ambition, this, that, and the other. We also have to remember that we don't know what these players' personal stories are. How many people they're taking care of back home. And if they're making a good salary there, then you have to weigh that comes into it as well. And remember that players, they have people to take care of. They've got families. As you see SUPERCHOP, they're getting taken out.
Also, Roshan, there's a lot of money they make outside through endorsements and all that kind of thing. See that challenge again from Alfiandra. So being in that particular country helps part of that, isn't it?
Yeah, and so I think that there's a lot that comes into it. Of course, from a sporting perspective, you want to see them step up and challenge themselves and go to the next level. But sometimes it isn't as easy as just that. It's never just one thing.
And for every Chanatip who has succeeded, and same with his teammate Tiruton, they both succeeded at foreign level. A number of them haven't as the ball comes in to the penalty area. Kambuaya tries the counter-attack. Romakek is taken out there. Before that, was pointing to an earlier offence in the build-up.
Well, the first ball that came in from the first free kick, Bodin Pala was making that run into the box. And you just wonder again if that Indonesian defence had just fallen asleep for a second because he was in acres of space. If he'd gotten the right touch, he was able to turn and face goal, and Indonesia could have been in trouble. But again, on the counter-attack, you see the fact that they ball, especially with Rumakek and the pace and directness of his running, causing a few issues for Pawi. He's able to that challenge, and then a leg out from Pawi, taking him down.
They're not enjoying the pace coming at them at the moment, Roshan, in ties. Perhaps we didn't see enough of that from the Indonesians in that first leg. Only little flashes where they did cause a few problems, not many.
Yeah, but as I said earlier, they're looking a lot more confident. So, again, you think about the story around the game. 4 goals down, second leg of the final. Give it everything we've got. It's our last game here. We've got nothing to lose. Nobody really expects us to catch up to Thailand in terms of the aggregate scores. And maybe the trophy being out there has given them a bit of inspiration as well.
Thailand will felt they have. One hand on that already. They certainly don't want to be losing Ramai. He's going to get on that stretcher. Indonesian fans will be hoping he'll leap off it pretty quickly. Actually outside of his
Interesting how far away he was from goal there. Just knew that he needed to put in a challenge on Fakhruddin. Another one who I was surprised to see taken off at half-time in that first leg, to be replaced by Baggett, who I think has been that impressive. Malcolm Baggett.
Your thoughts on players breaking protocols and now not being available for the final?
I think that's a disgraceful mistake to make, and it almost, it's a lack of respect for your teammates and for the squad as a whole. When everyone's together in camp, everyone is living in that bubble, everyone's working towards that common goal. For you to say, you know what, I want to go out and have a bit of fun, it's disgraceful for me, and
even more so in a pandemic.
Yeah, and you're putting yourselves at risk, you're putting other people at risk. See Eggy going down, and I think when you look at that, you say, yeah, young players, they make mistakes. Okay, maybe. But Victor Bonefo, what's he, like 36 years old?
Yeah, that's right. Back on the side. Rahman goes in solidly, wins the ball back. Lovely pass from Witan Sulaiman to Egy Maulana as Indonesia come forward, slip through. Beautiful interplay between Egy and Witan. Just about get that away.
They're looking for a handball. I think it's come off the chest of Saraj. But they're a little bit all over the place at the moment, Thailand, defensively.
Wonderful to see Witan Sulaiman and Egy Maulana there. Exchange of passes caused a few problems. The good news is Ramai is up and running. Looking good. Flat just goes up with Supatok, who spent a lot of time looking across at the assistant there.
Wilson flipping it back into Chanatip, but he's looking right across the line there, Supatok. Really should be getting himself back into an onside position. gaining a bit more territory here, pushing up the pitch. Indonesia with a longer pass forward.
Now that Pratama Arhan throw. Let's see if they can get something out of this. Low and flat is normally the key here. That's exactly what we've got. It will be a corner. Looked like it was Bowie who got the final touch. It's been an interesting weapon of choice. Surak will be absolutely desperate to make amends. That only mistake off the near post, off the man on the near post there, just trying to get a touch on. Witan. Fernando Vango gives it away. No foul on Chanatip. Here's Asnawi. Pratama Arhan. Harrison dropping deep here as well. Ricky Kambuaya. Now Egi Maulana. Indonesia trying to sustain this pressure. Supertop on his own. On back by Asnawi. Felt he was fouled by Supertop.
Stop playing for a second, Asnawi.
Without any whistle going.
Without any whistle going, want the referee to blow a whistle there. We're still looking to play the advantage, but Indonesia first year, second ball at the moment.
Well, he wanted a quick ball in. Didik Setiawan.
Was able to actually find the head of Didik Setiawan. A little bit too high for him though.
Yeah, again, lots of speculation about who would lead the line. Pretty even at the moment in terms of possession. Shots. Thailand at the moment in front on that one. But yeah, Shin Tae-yong was asked, why have you not used Egi Maulana more? Remember, he started, as we see, Ronan Pala. Still boarded. Tanawat. Shin Tae-yong was saying manages players and their workloads, and that's why they want to put too much on Egi. And now people are calling for Ezra Walian. Before they were wondering why he started. It's never an easy job being a coach. It's satisfying all those fans.
It's almost as if everyone else knows better than you.
Here's Pratama Arhan.
And that's why when you're in the hot seat, you might as well make decisions that you want to make. At least if you lose a job, you can say, hey,
my way, hey?
It's my way.
Yeah, absolutely. Given away there by Bowie. Nerves there in the Thai defence this evening. Helped, of course, by that early goal for Indonesia. Himself had said he didn't think that this was done. He said he even cited some Champions League, UEFA Champions League comebacks, which I'm sure big football fans have all had at the back of their mind.
I'm gonna touch on that. Let's just see what happens here with this long throw, as the referee has a word with Egi and Bodin. He's been playing to these players every time there's a set piece situation in the box. No hands, no hands. I'm watching, and then he says thank you. Very polite referee.
Pratama. Oh, that was was an important touch there. Witan Sulaiman got a leg on it, but Borifano was in the way. He's gone in hard. He might get booking here. Will indeed.
He's done really well. Kambuaya. Wonderful job that Kambuaya has done here. To touch it, zipped into him, sees that challenge coming, touches the ball away, gets his body across. Boom, takes the contact. Well done.
Block earlier on, Borifano of Witan Sulaiman. Again, that throw.
Yeah, again that throw. Just did miss the first defender with the header. All sorts of issues in the box. Siwarak looking to analyze that wall after that nervy start. His mistake leading to the opener for Indonesia. Alfeandra, he's got wonderful technique.
Spectacular free kick here against Indonesia. Can they now dish out one of their own? Alfreandra standing over the ball. Chance here to make it 2 for Indonesia. 10 minutes or so before half-time. Chanatip is going to be the one. Reminds me of his namesake Messi J having to do that a few weeks ago. Ball does enough. It's out for a corner.
Yeah, good job done by the wall. Facing down that free kick. And we see multi-millionaire footballers around the world turning their backs, turning away from free kicks at the part of the wall, which really gets to me. So far we've seen from these two sides, players in the wall, unafraid to take the hits, do their job.
A lot of players have put their bodies on the line, haven't they, in this competition? It's been great to see. Sadash. They go for a Pratama special here. Looks like they will.
He's got a bit more of a run-up area on this side of the pitch than he has on the other one.
Yeah, it's harder, isn't it? But drop by Sira. They couldn't profit from this one. Handling of the goalkeeper for Indonesia. And then this kick from Rahmat Irianto.
Spilt it. Again, Siwarak. Under pressure.
That might be playing on his mind, Russian.
Looking shaky. It's one of his own players, Kritsada, just in front of him. But still, he's not able to claim. Fortunately for him, Terasin was able to hack that one away.
Right now, Indonesia. Don't want this half to end. There's 9 minutes or so left. Momentum, it would appear, is with them. Still more fun and games, lots of people dressed up for the occasion. Here's Asnawi. Still going strong, Asnawi. It's a great run from him. Cross. Not good enough. Tiraton. Back with Indonesia. Touch on by Witan Sulaiman. They've won the ball back here. Ricky Kambuaya. Bit of work to do here. Cynthia one. Pratama. It's incredible. It's just coming back to Indonesia, isn't it? Putting the pressure on Thailand.
Opposite of the first leg, it was Thailand in the first leg who were winning all the second balls, looking to press immediately after losing it. Here it's Indonesia picking up the 50-50s, picking up those second balls. Hungrier for it at the moment.
Narabadin has done really well there.
Well defended. Has to be strong. So his body across and run out for a goal kick to Thailand.
We saw a little bit of this, didn't we, Roshan, in the first half of the semi-final second leg against Vietnam, where they came at Thailand. But they kind of held firm. They were never really panicking. This was the goal.
Yeah, it's good work. Again, from Indonesia, down the left-hand side was Rumakiak, then Witan Sulaiman keeping his composure, poking it into Kambuaya. He really just had to do his best to try and get it on target, keep it low, test the goalkeeper, and that's exactly what he did. Interception from Kritsada.
They're going in hard. Look at that. Forward swarming. Witan Sulaiman. Oh, they can't tweak that in. Passing in vain for the corner. But look at that. Early in that phase.
All over Kritsada there. I mean, the first interception from Kritsada was very good and he just gets crowded out. Paui, to his credit, I thought he's going to just get left behind. But he gets himself back goal side. He's patient, he doesn't put in a silly challenge, doesn't put in a rash challenge. Good composure, let's Witan just run it out of play.
Saraj. Rather, Super Chop won't get there. Thailand, about to play by Tirisin. Frustration for the Thais. Didik. Kambuaya. Again, quick throw. They're looking to release Witan Sulaiman as fast as they can.
Good pace as well, Witan. Always looking to try and get in behind that kind of defense. The earliest opportunity for Thailand here in an attack of their own.
Here's Tiriton's pass, fire up the pitch, we've seen her in a while. Tirisin.
Good defending from Alfiandra. Brave defending. Did his job well. Tirisin looked to be favourite for it initially, but Alfiandra got there. It there out on for the head of Tirisin. Well defended, good position taken up by Alfiandra. In the first leg, it just looks like nothing was going Indonesian way in possession with the ball. Second leg, yeah, it's Thailand looking flustered, looking nervous, and that's a credit to Indonesia.
Can they keep this going in the second half? And they need goals, of course. After waiting to come on. And he is now back on the pitch. Full complement for Indonesia. All the way back to the goalkeeper SUDAH. 4 minutes or so left in this first half. Here's Saraj. Up towards Superchar. Did enough.
Just making the run in between Alfiandra and Arhan. Again, Alfiandra has done a good job defensively.
Roshan, you wanted to bring something up about the Champions League. I'm just harking back from about 10 minutes ago.
Yes, thanks for bringing that up. I just wonder what they've been watching Indonesia in the lead up to this game. You know, what sort of motivational films or matches they've been looking at. Maybe Liverpool's famous comeback against Barcelona in the Champions League. Maybe they were watching
Tottenham against Ajax Amsterdam. Another
Oh,
one.
sure, yeah. I was going to actually go for Mali, Angola in the 2010 Africa Cup of Nations. Angola went into a 4-0 lead, and then Mali. See the ball coming in for Rutan.
As well there. Surak. Nice and aware.
Mali getting it back to 4-all. Space of like 11 minutes or something to that effect.
I remember Newcastle, Arsenal one year,
yeah.
where they were 4-0 as well.
None of those comebacks have been in I don't think in the final.
Yeah.
But, you know, it's happened in football.
Right. So you know that phrase, we've seen this happen, stranger things have happened.
Yeah.
Well, they have.
I mean, you think about probabilities, and obviously probability is very low.
And that's why Shin Tae-yong has only maintained just positive note. That's all he can do. He's got to say, we can win this.
Yeah, you
can win this.
Obviously don't expect him to come out and say, no, it's all over.
Yeah.
Let's pack it in, let's go home now.
But what I mean is, it's been very emphatic.
Yeah.
We will win this, in fact. Sorry, he doesn't say we can win this. We will win this. And right now, the way the team is playing, there is strong belief in what their coach has espoused.
It starts from the coach, right? If he's sending those messages publicly, it starts from him. He's coming out in these press conferences saying, we will win this. And that filters through to the players that believe, you know. Again, what they've been doing in the build-up to this one, important to maintain that belief that, okay, we're 4-0 down, but as I said, this is second leg, 90 minutes. You don't get to play in the final very often in your career.
Yeah. Listen, there being maybe 2 goals lead in the second half. It's still doable. 3 at the moment is what's required by Indonesia. Thailand have trying to see a little bit more of the ball in the last couple of minutes. Here's Narubadin. Now Saraj. Oh, where Tiraton is. No foul on him, referee. Interested, he's telling Tiraton to get out.
He's made a clever run here, Tiraton, if they can find him with a throw. Unfortunately for Thailand, they don't have the long throw capacity of Pertama Arhan.
He's got 3 minutes more, that will be good news to Indonesia. Here's Narubadin, who just skips past Ramai. Oh, and that was almost as spectacular from Tirasin. It would have been special.
Yeah, looking for the goal that would have taken him outright top on the scoring charts in this competition. It would have been pretty special if he got in the right connection. Really good work from Narubadin. Acceleration away, drop off the shoulder, and then a change of pace. Fantastic to watch on the ball. He carries it so well. Skips past players, can keep a hold of it. And you know, he knows how to find the final pass.
They're from Thailand now. What helps to win the ball back for Indonesia. Got about a minute and a half left in this first half. Chanate. It's been relatively quiet in this game so far. Which is a good indication of how well Indonesians are performing at the moment. He has certainly given them a real impetus, hasn't he? Pertama Arhan.
Yeah, he has. It just gives them better balance now on the left-hand side. I mentioned his defensive work, but also his contribution. I think more in those attacking positions and his long throws with the set pieces. Obviously a key part of Indonesia's game. Indonesia of hunger and desire. Given the fans and themselves a lot of hope. Ideally, would have wanted a second going into this halftime break, but look.
Mereka negara bukan salah gue dong. Enggak, lo yang PHP ini. Mereka jangan baper dong. Mama mana?
Aku nggak tahu deh.
Shame on you. Mama happy gak sih?
Kamu sama tadi.
Lo tahu pacar gue namanya Riri. Lo pikirin namanya Riri cewek doang.
Dia cuma pengen satu. Pergi jauh dari sini.
Standar.
Nona sinyal tidak ada. Berdiri dekat sini, biar sinyal bagus.
Itu orang apa? Enak. Haus. Aku ini datang ke lo, pengen hidup tenang. Jangan bilang kamu gak pengen ciuman.
Ada kalau kita ciuman, kita pacaran ya. Satu. Semua yang telah berhasil dilewati dan membawa kita ke hari ini. Apapun itu.
Big boost coming into this second 45. But it made it a lot more exciting for us neutrals as well, and for Indonesian fans here in the stadium and out.
Here is Chanate. Back to Vorevala. Back to Tiraton. Hits him up, ball across. Just too close to Mario. Although the Chukchuk's going to get to it. Would you say that certainly the substitutions, or at least a couple of them, in reaction to what they experienced in the first half and how the Indonesians came harder.
Yeah, perhaps a bit of that, but also I think and the enjoyable way in which they showed up here still is just 1-0. It's still that 3-0 push for Thailand. And Bolting has spoken about trusting his squad and the ability of the players in there. And he's shown it throughout this competition. And he's got quality in that Thai squad to use.
Yeah, I said that the result of the first leg. They feel a little bit. And he said they want to play the way they like. There's no reason to change that. Didn't certainly have that freedom. Billion people. Football mad region, Southeast Asia. To some superb football over the last month or so. Here is BUAT. Up to Chanatip. Need to maybe get a bit more into this game. Chanatip was quite by his high standards in the first half. Oh, and Andy Malana taken out there. Return Sulaiman, I should say.
Happy with Wirata. The way he did that.
He's claiming an elbow into the chest of Witan. The referee looked to be going to his pocket.
Yeah, he's booked Wirata. It's a wild lunge from Wirata, and it's a forearm. This could just have gone into the chest of Witan.
He's up fairly quickly. Wirata, he's been on the pitch for 5 minutes, 6 minutes, and he's in the book.
Yeah, Shintae was trying to make
Very politely.
the case for an elbow.
He did say he wasn't expecting to be beaten by such a big margin in that first leg, Shintae. He blamed that on the lack of experience in the squad, but he said, I don't want to dwell too much on that defeat. I want to keep encouraging the players to focus on the positives. Thailand had the perfect match. His team had not played so well. Oh, that ball just wouldn't fall to Vicente one.
It was Wirata who was just coming back in, getting a touch on that. Otherwise, Derek was in behind. A few errors defensively here from Thailand. Just see Wirata that's got wrong side, but he's done well to recover. Put the ball away from Derek.
Doesn't have to come in field, doesn't he? All the way from left back.
Well, you see when he does move in field, you see Borden push out wide onto this left-hand side. That's a way for them to maintain their shape, maintain their balance. And now they just hang on to the ball long enough here, Thailand, for them to again restructure. So Tiraton can move back across, and now Borden can push on forward.
Delightful ball. Into the path of nobody, it drags it back. Important touch there from Chanatip. He's done so well. How many times have we seen him? Gordon Pala, can he finish off a tackle? On the return, and it's done! Oh, that substitution has made a difference. Thailand have done the thing. goals. And 5-1 on aggregate.
They've deserved that goal. Thailand for the start that they've made in the second half. And the fight shown here by Chanate, just kept going and going, keeping a hold of the ball under pressure from two Indonesian players who were fighting to win it back. Kept the ball, Super Chok played it into Bodin, was really trying to wrap his foot around it, create that angle so that he could wrap his foot around it and guide it towards the far post. Couldn't quite get it out from underneath his feet. They decided to have a toe poke at it. Nadeo could only push it out into the center of the penalty box. And Adisak has come on and made a difference. And I think that should be it for Thailand in terms of the title.
His 11th goal in the AFF overall, his first in this tournament. He scored 8 in the last edition where he was the top scorer, but that one very, very important indeed. That might put to bed some of the ghosts he may have had after missing a penalty at the end of that semi-final against Malaysia, which saw the Malaysians go through in 2018. But that, as Roshan said, is probably it though. Who knows? Well, a good early start for Indonesia in the first half, and now for Thailand in the second.
And they've regained control of this game, Thailand.
All three of the subs have played a role. Wirata preventing the ball getting to Didik, Adisak scoring that goal, and Pitiwat in midfield to control things.
That's right. Chanate. Look how strong he is there as well. Even though now he's just going right through the back of him.
Just going back to that goal, Roshan, it was Chanate, remember, who onto
right,
the ball and build up to that goal.
That's right.
Incredible. Again and again, here's Bodin Fana. Turn ball to him from Superchop. Nadeo punches clear. Ramai can't clear the ball himself. It's an own goal! And they've got the lead here. Delight now for Mendukung, who surely must believe, as do the Thai fans, that is it.
Indonesian dream, well, truly crushed here by Thailand. Bodin, what an impact down his left-hand side. Fighting for it first to these second balls, and it's unfortunate. I think Nadeo would have had that covered. There wasn't too much pace on that shot. But excellent work by Superchok to set this one up. And Asnawi sliding that one into the back of it. You know, there's been a bit of drama around Asnawi in his reaction to Faris Ramli's penalty that was saved. They could have given a free kick for that, but decided to play it on. A shot from Sarat.
And the response was to bring on one of the players of the tournament for Indonesia, Irfan Jaya. What or who will they sacrifice? Could be like for Didik and Anis. Ramai also have to make way. Well, it's very loud and celebratory in the blue part of the stadium, as you can imagine. Celebrations have certainly started. Brilliant to see. So it is indeed Hannes coming on for Didik Setiawan. And Ramai makes way for Irfan. That's between those two, they tend to flip with each other. But Irfan is an explosive player himself. he gets the goals.
Yeah, he does. And he's been a good contributor for Indonesia in terms of his attacking output. Irfan Jaya. Ketiwat coming across and showing his power and strength. It's won back well by Witan Sulaiman.
Was that a foul? Irfan can't believe it.
I'm not quite sure that was enough for a penalty. They give it a clever pass in behind Trinsada. And then arm cross. Perhaps the referee on Monday. We've seen that arm cross and felt that Irfan Jaya was being taken down by Trinsada.
You always run that risk, don't you? When you place your hands on the opposition. Here's Ricky Kambuaya. Nice little touch on. Witan Sulaiman easy. Surak, and then a big roar of approval there from Surak. Who will probably be the most happy and relieved person in the stadium, Russia.
Yeah. I was going to say his teammates bailed him out, but I mean, even if he's conceded that one, they still had that cushion.
Offside there for Adisak. What a devastating couple of minutes that was for time.
Yeah, I mean, this has just shown the ability to go up a gear, I think, if they need to. The changes that were made in terms of the personnel, but also just that sudden change in the tempo of their play with the ball. The fact that Indonesia, I think, had just dropped off at the start of the second half and gave Thailand the time to get the passing rhythm going. It was back to that pass and move. And some wonderful movement off the ball. And then the finishing has been clinical. Fortunate at times, sure, but still they've got the job done.
Oh, lovely work down that left-hand side. Here's Pertama Arhan. Looking to get that into the path of Hanis.
This guy is a rock. He's been an absolute rock at the back for Thailand. Trinsada. Pertama gets his head up looking for Hanis, the 6-yard box. But Trinsada's there. Reads danger early. Couple of quick steps across to cut out that the bottom into Hanis.
And that's from there they've scored his first goal for Indonesia. In his fourth appearance. 22 years of age, as with so many of these players. Oh, not that far away. Another player who has impressed. Alfayandra.
Changing the corner routine up there with Pertama Arhan from Irfan Jaya. I think Alfayandra just looks to run on to this. Lucky.
Alfayandra plays like a grizzled vet. He's 20 years old.
Yeah, I mean, I think one of the big differences between, a lot of people look at this and say Indonesia headed towards another AFF Cup final defeat. The sixth in the history as a nation in this competition. But the difference I think between this side and perhaps previous sides is that it's a very young team across the board.
Yeah.
They're only going to sort of grow together as a generation, as a team, and I hope they're allowed to do that. I really, really hope they're allowed to do that.
This shouldn't, by any stretch, be looked as a failure. Leaning backwards, Hanis.
When you get bodies into the box, in a situation like this, let's say Put that, heads it back into Hanis. Not balance as he hit that. Just unbalanced, pretty much. Couldn't balance himself before that shot at goal.
Sendanga, the most shots final today. There's Ege, foul on him. Pretty what? Pretty shusses his opponent.
Just hope, as I said earlier, that the Indonesians are allowed to develop together, grow together over the next few years. That Young is given a chance to do his job properly. You know, South Asian football needs a strong Indonesian national team. I think the more you have the likes of Thailand, you have Vietnam now who've stepped up to the plate and challenging the big boys in Asia. You have competitive teams, and you hope that Indonesia can join in that. Malaysia trying to step up to that level. The more you can have these teams competitive of a similar sort of level, that helps to generally grow the game in the region as well.
Here comes Thailand. It's quite the run, isn't it, that from SUBCRIBE. To this track is being thrown at us now. Which he puts it there in the quadrant.
Body is wonderful skill. Bit of trickery. Now he eyes on the ball all the way. Intense focus. Makes a good tackle.
He wasn't one that was nailing down a regular starting place in this lineup. He certainly grabbed this opportunity. Short one to Chanatip. So he can still go for score on one. Here's Wiratap. Dropping. What that goal, of course, has done, Roshan, with about, it came with about half an hour or so more to go. Kind of killed it off, didn't it, really? It's difficult, isn't it, for the Indonesians after this? It's a sucker punch.
It is. But it's a credit to Thailand how they responded. I mean, I don't think it was the best of halves. But again, they were only a goal down on the night. 3 up on aggregate. But the second half response, the changes that they made, the control that they've now asserted on the game, they've regained that element of dominance, element of control. It's put them in such a good position.
They might be hungry for a few more. Back to the Thai skipper. Back to the... Now good Sada. How will they play out this next 25 minutes or so? Ties. Now SUBCRIBE. Maribaran getting in on the act. Ball goes down, play continues. Indonesia giving away there. Boxed in at the moment.
They can't get out. Control from Thailand, they got these around. Every time they lose the ball, players are in close contact with each other, nice close connections to link those passes, and when they lose it, they can press together as well. Saraj busy in the center of the park, linking those passes together. Here he is involved again. gone from left to right, back in through the middle border, and this is how they've moved Indonesia around.
Tip shot, blocked by Fakhruddin.
When they lose it, they pressed and won it back. It's Chanatip who pounced on that loose ball, that loose pass from Indonesia.
Oh, he's ridden that one challenge, Chanatip.
Can't touch them at the moment.
Good to see another player who's been on the fringes here, Sivakorn, about to come on. Good, isn't he? Whenever he's had the opportunity.
Sarge has had a very good second half, being that connector in field. Decided to sit in the middle of that back three, take a bit of a breather.
Slip through, Narubani. Who's going to get there, Ben? That shot from Chanatip is blocked.
Almost invented a new word there, dropping off. Dropped off onto the edge of the 6-yard line.
5% accuracy. Chanatip's had more touches in the second half. He certainly got more involved, and I think this is where Roller rather play Russian a bit further up the pitch. Very offensively minded player, isn't he? Can't be easy if you're Asnawi now. You've got Tiraton and Roller, but it might just also allow Roller to run. Tiraton's going in field again a little bit.
There you go, pass move, next connection. Players moving into spaces, so the options for the play on the ball and the composure being shown. Challenges coming in, they're being put under pressure, but they're hanging on to it. And I think Chanatip's been given a yellow card as well. For his part in that, heading over to have a word with the referee. He can't believe it.
He's not happy with that decision. So both skippers have gone into the book. Clever play there from Tiraton. Most senior players in the squad. Evan Dimas replaces Rahmat Irianto, who, like his father now, it would look like both of them have unfortunately lost in the Suzuki Cup final against Thailand. Back to Kritsada. There's confirmation of that booking on Chanatip. Now Narubadin. Oh, almost, wasn't it? Radisak. And they look hungry for more. Wirata. 64%. They've certainly asserted themselves a lot in the second half, and a big credit there to the changes that Manam Polking made. Just to make sure that they could pull off the momentum. But not only that, they have gone on to score 2 goals. Well, it's gone over to that right-hand side for a bit. About this youthful side, Russian, and we think now in the next Suzuki Cup or the one after, this is when they really come into their own, Indonesia.
Well, I think they certainly be favourites, one of the favourites for the under 23, the AFF under 23 championships that's coming up very soon.
Most of this team, wouldn't it?
Most of the squad will be involved in that competition.
Yeah.
And they can take these experiences along with them into that campaign. I mean, Thailand and Vietnam not going anywhere. The challenge is for Indonesia now to rise up to that level. You'd expect Malaysia coming strong the next campaign as well. Perhaps having more of a stronger squad that they were able to call up for the next campaign. Singapore another side potentially on that. Philippines maybe with a bit more preparation time, and again, being able to call up a stronger squad will be another team that will be a huge threat. So, there's been a lot of issues around some of the teams in terms of the preparations coming into this.
Here's Roller, going strong. We didn't have no choice but to put it out of play. He's been the veteran of the side, shall we say.
That's what Roller gives you. Pace, energy in the wider positions. It's a lot of fun. Roller.
Came into this tournament late, flew in from Germany. He's been very much on the ball whenever he's taken to. Yeah, the fans are sort of shot of them there. The Thai fans are certainly having a real blast. There you go. There's a great view of them. Yes. Joining the team. Stands the ball up. Almost away. Tiraton having a go.
And they're just all over Indonesia at the moment. They're picking up these second balls, these loose balls. And Kritsada has got comfortable enough that he can get forward and join in these attacks. Just one back by Thailand. Tiraton deciding, that's opened up for me, why not have a shot at goal?
Touch on there from Chanatin, so aware, isn't he? Adisak. Waiting for Narubadin to make that run, and here he is. They have fitted so seamlessly in this squad whenever they're called upon. That has been so good to watch.
You can identify the style with Thailand, whether it's the team of the second 11, whoever comes in, they know exactly what their roles are, what they're supposed to do, which was supposed to occupy. And that's great coaching. That's great coaching. I mean, credit to the players as well for being able to take that on board and adapting to that.
The interesting thing that's come out, Roshan, in the last couple of days is that he was only contracted Manipur until the end, and was that most? Well taken goal from Egy Maulana.
from Egi. What he does here well is he just drops off a little bit, drags Wiratep along with him for spinning in behind. There, lovely, clever pass into him by Witan. That's a great finish from that angle and from that distance. To find the far post,
This will give us the best view.
there we go, Witan. Turn, chipped it in behind, and I didn't expect him to score from there. Goes through the legs of Tiraton, who was looking at Siwarak thinking, come on, what's going on? And listen, it's a really good finish from...
In this tournament, scored one against Singapore.
I think Siwarak reacts a little bit too late to that shot. And perhaps he's been so comfortable, had to back in that goalkeeping position. I'm not sure he's had many touches of the ball in the second half.
Yeah.
But he just switched off. It's not been the best of matches for Siwarak. Best of outings for Siwarak.
Could have perhaps done better from that angle, that distance. You'd have thought would have been favourite.
You can at least go on and try and win it on the night.
Yeah,
Indonesia.
that would give them something, wouldn't it, to hold on to? But I think they've certainly done themselves proud tonight. Here is Hannes. Straight to Kritsada. Just going back to that point I was making about Manapokeng, and he said we want to stay the #1 nation in Southeast Asia, so it's important to have continuity in him. He said he hopes to be part of that because he sees a great future with the side. And he said the success has come down to the players. They've done an unbelievable job. So he's crediting a lot of the players, but I think he's got to take a fair bit of that credit too.